Welcome to How Many Presentations Can I Fit in a Day by Caden Smith. So for my resource integration individual presentation, I'll talk about chemical manufacturing. And I've decided to go with a New Zealand company and then a global company and compare their lean operations, operations management, the ERPs and MRPs, suggestions and conclusions of that. So first of all, we'll talk about Chemical Solutions Limited New Zealand. So they are proudly New Zealand owned and operated, and very Kiwi kind of orientated with Kiwi ingenuity and creativity. It started in the late 1970s. Peter Vaughan was the founding chemist, and he created Chemex Pacific. With that, later on, as the company grew, and then they turned into Chemical Solutions, and that was born in 1991. So they've had 50 years of research and development experience. Their vision is drive for safer formulating, being committed to improving user knowledge, improving safety, so improving systems, and make products that are truly positive towards the impact. CSL continues local and international market expansion while maintaining the highest customer satisfaction. CSL has three key business units. So the first of them is managing 5 in-house brands: ChemSalt, Allchem, Herbal Labs, Hot Stuff, and Nature Made. They manufacture products for brand partners, and they offer like warehouse packaging, distribution, as well as marketing support. They've got their own marketing support team in there. So and they contract manage where they offer research, development, and manufacture chemicals. So what Chemical Solutions do is they obviously create chemicals for customers, or if you wanted a product created, they can create that. If you like the product that you got from overseas, they can reverse engineer what was inside of it and create it for yourself. Like I said before, they do a lot of their own operations, warehouse, packaging, distribution. They've got that all in a plant, and then they offer marketing support too, because they've got a marketing team on them. So that was the New Zealand brand, Chemical Solutions. Now then we go to DuPont. DuPont is an American company made public, massive in the chemical manufacturing, and it has been around a long time. And it's created a lot of products we use today. So DuPont, Demoyers, and a French company referred to as DuPont, is an American coal migrated, funded in 1802 as a gunpowder mill by Henry Iron DuPont. I can't even say his name. DuPont is one of the world's largest producers of chemicals and science-based products. So DuPont was founded in 1802 by a Frenchman. He rose to success with gunpowder, and especially selling gunpowder during the World War IV and the Civil War in America, and he later died and the sons kind of took over. Some of the key things they produced: Kevlar. So DuPont developed Kevlar in 1965, with first commercial use in the 70s as a replacement for steel. Racing tyres are high strength materials typically spun into rolls of fabric. Kevlar is also known for body armor and protection and war fighting. So like Kevlar is your helmets and your body pads are made out of Kevlar. Lightweight, strong, but still strong at the same time. Corian, created by DuPont scientists in 1976. Corian is a brand name for a solid surface material marketed by DuPont primarily as a countertop, and is composed of acrylic polymer and aluminum hydrate. I don't know how to say it. But anyway, it's like the fancy kind of white tabletop that you see that kind of looks like Marvelish, but kind of isn't. That's Korean, and they've also made a unique non-woven lightweight material. Tyvek is a breathable yet resistant to water abrasion, bacterial penetration, aging, and made for a wide variety of application across the various industries. So that was kind of DuPont and their subsidiaries. They've made a lot, and they've grown a lot as a company. They're also quite famous for styrofoam. Styrofoam is another one that they've done. So I'll talk about the lean operations. So the lean operations with chemical solutions, so they practice a lot of just-in-time systems. So like, the suppliers, a few, so they've got the Kanban systems, Kanban systems. So they're the supplier, and they've got close relationship ties with logistics and marketing and packaging and all that. So their suppliers are all kind of tight knit. They've got they keep to high quality production. Their quality of production is going to be high quality because in the chemical manufacturing you have to advise all the health and safety and all that rules. So that's another system they implement. And employee empowerment, so they've got training programs, staff activities, all of that good stuff. And in a push versus pull scenario, so the pull being a New Zealand supplier, so they kind of want to keep their stocks low. Like they obviously have a big stock, but they still, because your warehouse 355 square, it's 3,500 square meters for storage. But once you start storing all the chemicals that you need, it kind of fills up quite quick. So anywhere from 200 litres to 20 tonnes, they look to manufacture for large customers, and then they also go to single batch orders for small customers, and they formulate unique cleaning products for the customer, labeling, all those type things. So that's kind of chemical solutions. Really try to cater to the small man and the business owner. While DuPont are a massive company, and I put Zaibatsu in there because they were kind of family owned, and they did own a lot more other subsidiaries. They're not that now. They don't really practice that now because they've gone public. But again, some of the things they do is their employee empowerment. So their development. For development and tuition assistance, financial assistance, push and pull implement. So they kind of use the best of both worlds. What I found researching about the DuPont is with the operations management and the lean operations, they're really, really tight-lipped on how they go about their production ways because one, they don't want other companies stealing their intellectual property, and two, because they actually consult, and that's another one of their things is consulting. So anyway, moving on to logistics. Logistics and operation management, ERP and MRP. So kind of chemical solutions practice cross-docking their product. They'll get their order in, they'll ship it off to a cross-docking warehouse, and then they'll get put to the supplier. Their product will always be first in, first out due to expiry. They practice cycle counting. They've got their own logistics management guys, so they can chemical solutions produce up to 100,000 kgs per week in batch sizes from 2,000 litres to 200 litres, and product can be supplied in tanker loads down to 500 ml bottles. So like I said, they did focus on the big party and the small businessman. And they also DuPont have a modular bill on every website that they produce. So a modular bill on website for every product that they produce. So for your Kevlars, for your styrofoams, for all of that. They and even just the products that they make have got it's a massive search engine here with all the modular builds of what they produce. And like I said before, on their lean operations and management, DuPont have 700 professionals in 40 countries for consulting services, for operations management, and pretty much anything to do with resource integration, because that's they have practiced and formulated that so much that that's another way for them to make money. So issue suggestions and summaries of conclusions. So with Chemical Solutions, it's the growing company gaining market share. They practice the basics of lean operations, logistics, operations management, going from they've upgraded their warehouse 3 times due to just the production loads. So they're flexible for consumers and for their customers. So like I said, they're after, they will supply big businesses or supply just the small businessman. And with DuPont, I'm running out of time here, but with DuPont, they're a global company, and they've got so many ambitions, so many subsidiaries what they go off. But what DuPont is kind of known for, what they became infamous for, was they produced a product called C8 or PFOA, and the chemical was used in DuPont's production of kind of Teflon and other household products. Teflon was a fry pan with a non-stick coating. That's what PFOA kind of did. And other household products. And its Washington Works facility just outside Parkersburg. It's a small city in the USA along the Ohio River. C8 is found in non-stick fry pans, waterproof clothing, stain-resistant carpets, microwave popcorn bags, fast food wrappers, and hundreds of other products. Pretty much a waterproof coating, C8 PFOA. And according to a 2007 study, C8 is in the blood of 99.7% of Americans. It's called a forever chemical because it never fully, it cannot break itself down. And I think it's 99.7% of Americans' blood, and I think it's in like 93 or something of the world's. But yeah, it's so they created that, and they were in the news because they knew about the dangers of that, but were still washing it down into the water supply. And the people of Parkersburg became really sick. So I thought became really sick. There was mutations, decades worth of court battles, showing that, hey, these guys are, this community is sick and, getting rare diseases in this small town of USA because DuPont kept flushing C8 in the water system, and it couldn't break down anymore. I just thought I'd bring that up too because I think that's an operation management strategy or logistics strategy that isn't very good, and that's done, and that's why DuPont on the other end have done so well in other places to try and do that, and they've also rebranded and renamed themselves a few times to try and get away from those things. And then so that's my conclusion, and that's my management. That's my presentation on chemical manufacturing of Chemical Solutions, New Zealand, and DuPont.